Balloon Beats.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, you guys know the deal by now. I'm your host, Patrick Hensey, joined tonight by the man, the Brett Gardner lover himself. We're going to have to talk about that tonight, Brian. Brian DeGennaro. How we doing?
What's going on, everybody? I'm doing well.
So first of all, let's just address the lateness. I know we're 8 minutes late. I deeply apologize. A little bit of technical difficulties, not my fault at all. You guys will tell throughout the broadcast who has the technical difficulties here. But yeah. So
there it is.
There you go. Yankees spring training is well underway. Brian, I do want to start things off with Brett Gardner tonight, just because we know you're the Brett Gardner guy, waving the bandanas and the flags. So tell me, Brian, how you feeling about the acquisition?
Not good. Not too good.
So you're the biggest Brett Gardner guy there was.
I am not. I don't know why I gained this reputation as being like a Brett Gardner stan, but I'm really not. I like the guy. I'm fine with bringing him back, but I don't like the fact that they're paying him $4 million, and I don't like the fact that it feels like he's going to take playing time away from Clint.
I mean, I can't rant about it anymore. I just needed your quick input because we know you're printing the bandanas.
We're gonna get shirts, right? We're gonna make shirts.
Oh yeah, no, we have to make shirts, and it's like
hard at work.
You and Brett Gardner hand in hand.
Oh yeah, holding hands, waving bandanas.
Only
bandana.
$11 in honor of Brett Gardner. We should just do it. But we have to do the attendance / roll call, whatever you guys want to call it. Shout out Leanna, Lori, Parker, Aiden, El Fuego, Nuclear Yanks, Daniel, Julio, shout out Julio, Futai, Dirtbike Nation, Scott, Chen's, Game Time Sports, Swainer, Benji, Ben Wilson, Higashioka, boom, boom, boom. Shout out everyone currently in the chat. Genuinely appreciate you all for stopping by every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Now that is going to change once the regular season starts. Probably not spring training because we'll do pre-games, post-games for some of them, but we'll still usually go live at 9 because I think most of the spring training games are during the day anyway, so I don't think it'll interfere for the most part. But yeah, what I do kind of want to start off the night with outside of the whole Brett Gardner thing is Aaron Boone's comment. I think it was yesterday when he said basically on the Yankees pitching, this is the deepest group of arms that they've had since he's been there. And for once, I think I could finally agree with Aaron Boone. It feels so weird to say because I usually never agree with his comments. But looking at the depth of the Yankees pitching right now, whether if it's starting pitching or relief, I think that they're in a really good spot. Looking at the rotation, we're talking Cole, Kluber, Tyone, Monty, Devi. And then if you want to go 6-man or if you have an injury, you have other options. Domingo Germán, unfortunately, Michael King, even Loizaga, Clark Schmidt could be a big player this year. You have Yoeli Chacin, who could maybe be a veteran impact in that rotation. But then the bullpen, we're talking, obviously, you got the usuals, Chapman, Britton, Green, and then the acquisition, Darren O'Day, Justin Wilson. I still don't know why that's not announced yet. And then they made other depth moves. So you also got Nick Goody, Adam Warren, Nestor Cortez, Tyler Lyons, like Kyle Barraclough, all these depth guys that could possibly make an impact throughout the season. So what do you think about the Yankees pitching depth?
I love it. I mean, I don't love that there's a lot of question marks. We don't know what Kluber's going to be. We don't know what Taillon's going to be. We don't know what Severino's going to be when he comes back. But I love how much depth there is. And I love that there's a lot of guys that have very high ceilings. So, we could get Cy Young Corey Kluber. I mean, probably not,
sure,
but we could get something close to that. And that would be awesome. We could get Cy Young Severino. We could get Cy Young Taillon. So like we got so many like really good arms in the starting rotation. And then the bullpen, you look at the bullpen, we got so much more depth from where we started this offseason. The bullpen was a place of weakness for the Yankees. I thought at the start of the offseason. I was worried about that. Now, I think we have one of the best bullpens in the league, probably top 3. So, I mean, it's stacked. If you look at the actual names that are in this bullpen, it's stacked. And we got so many young, talented arms that hopefully will get better with experience. Guys like Loaizaga, Sessa, who struggle a bit in tough.
I forgot to mention Sessa.
Yeah.
Huge piece of that bullpen.
Right, and they struggle a little bit in tough situations. They don't really have that veteran ability yet. But hopefully, as time goes on, they learn and they grow and they get better. So I'm really excited for where our pitching staff is this year. Really, this is the most excited I've been for in the past 5 years, probably longer than that. But like especially the past few years when they've been good, but their pitching staff has been kind of subpar. So that's where I am.
And I think, like I said, Aaron Boone is actually spot on as far as the rotation goes.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing that we have to question is obviously the health. And that's something that we can't really like look into our glass ball and predict like who's going to be healthy and who's not going to be throughout the season. But at this point, we should just hope that they're going to remain healthy and just have that thought in our minds, because it's impossible to go into a season and just automatically assume that guys are going to get injured or spend time on the aisle. So like right now, looking at them, because right now everyone is fully healthy. I'm not going to say that's going to be the same situation a week from now, but right now, looking at the Yankees pitching depth, everyone's healthy, and that's all we could care about. And that's without Luis Severino right now. Once Severino comes back, that even changes the game even further. Like that could actually cement the Yankees as having like the best bullpen in the majors by far, like levels above everyone else.
Yeah, and Severino seems to be ahead of schedule. I mean, he's going to be on the mound in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, I think they said.
That's awesome. I mean, I don't know exactly what the timeline is from there, but I think it's probably about 6 weeks from when he starts throwing on the mound to when he can actually pitch in games. That's pretty good, man. That's way better than I expected. So
I would agree.
Let's go, baby.
We have a huge signing that happened in the majors since you've been gone, Brian. And that's Todd Frazier signing with the Pirates.
Whoa!
Like probably the biggest of the offseason, to be honest.
That's nuts.
Honestly, like why is Todd Frazier even still in the league, to be honest?
I love
like,
Todd Frazier, man. Come on.
He's a great personality, but it's like I don't think he's been that good the past couple of years, like at all.
No, of course not.
All right, what else we got? What other comments we got? Swainer says, what will happen if Kluber has a Cy Young type season? Do we pay him the money and go over the tax, or do we let him walk in worse in the rotation?
That's
Brian. I have a hot take.
What's your hot take?
I think regardless of how good Corey Kluber is this year, like Swainer says, if he has a Cy Young type season, or if he shits the bed, he's gone. Gone. I don't care how he performs. The Yankees are not bringing him back next year. One of two reasons. One, Sevy's just going to fill his spot in the rotation. Two, they don't want to go over that luxury tax.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I think Kluber's definitely a 1-year deal, just kind of a prove it deal, a stopover for him, and then he'll be somewhere else next year. But what's Taillon's deal? Is that 1 year or 2 years?
I to be honest with you, I think Taillon is going to be with the team for a while.
Yeah, because I can see them holding on to him more than I can Kluber.
He's a free agent 2023, so that's 2 seasons.
Yeah.
When it says 2023, like it's so confusing.
Probably after the 2023 seasons, that'd be 3 seasons.
Probably,
but it could be options. There could be options in there. I don't know, but I agree. I think Taillon is going to be the guy that they stick with. I think he's going to be the new Paxton.
Yeah, probably so.
They're taking a flyer on him, but they have high hopes for him. So, like Kluber, I feel like they just got him to fill a spot in the rotation for this year, and if he does great, that's an added bonus. But he's not a long-term he's not a long-term answer there, especially because of his age,
Yeah. Evan has a good comment too. Who are the 3 teams you think pose the biggest threat to the Yankees and why? Listen, I think as far as this question goes, we could kind of like stay in the American League. Just because like I don't think any National League team kind of poses like a direct threat until you go to the World Series.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like the only team that I think really poses a big threat would be like the
Chicago?
White Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what like on paper, like what other team scares me?
There's not a single other team that scares me.
No.
I would say the Twins would probably be after that, but they don't scare me.
Especially in the postseason.
Nah, not at all.
Like, come on, bro.
The Astros are a shell of what they used to be. The Red Sox are even worse than they were last year. Well,
and even like the White Sox don't even scare me that much.
They scare me a little bit only because they're young and scrappy and hungry.
Yeah.
And it might have been a Hamilton reference. I didn't mean that. But
wait, what?
Yeah, I think that was a quote from Hamilton. But anyway,
the Broadway show?
Yeah, but anyway, really, it's a great show. No. But they kind of scare me because they could kind of sneak up on you, But they're really the only team. The Rays suck. The Rays are going to suck this year. Red Sox are going to suck. Everyone's going to suck.
It's true.
The American League is wide open, more than it's been in a very long time.
I'd agree. Honestly, I think Swainer might have the comment of the night. Spring training is so underwhelming. After like one game, you realize that it's just a bunch of random minor leaguers playing so boring. Swainer, this is a hill that I'll probably die on, and no one else wants to say this. Spring training, after like I'll give it the first 3 games, and that's being generous. It is the most boring thing ever. I don't think anybody can argue that.
I have a hot take. If spring training is boring, that's a great thing.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because the only thing that can make spring training exciting is injuries. We're not going to pick
Bird.
There's not going to be any or Greg Bird. There's not going to be any huge pickups. There's not going to be any huge revelations and someone's going to, all of a sudden be on the major league team. It could happen, but it's unlikely. The big thing that's going to happen is injuries. So if we stay out of the headlines, I'll be happy.
I know I can't be the only one that finds it boring though. Like I deeply enjoy watching the first spring training game, but then everything after that, I'm just like, can the regular season just come already?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see like Tyler Wade batting second. Like
there are moments throughout spring training, like Judge's first at bat will be cool.
Sure, yeah.
Kluber's first start will be cool. Seeing Cole on the mound again for the first time will be cool. But like nothing that I'm really gonna get super excited about.
No,
it's like an appetizer for the season. It's the little couple of hot wings.
Like the appetizer happens, and then you have to wait like an hour just for like the main course. Like it's unnecessary. But Parker, very good comment. The 5 stages of Brett Gardner grief: denial, anger, balding, depression, acceptance. I'm in the accepted stage.
I'm in the balding stage.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But I mean, that means the depression is going to come soon. So yeah, but then you'll be accepting much like I am. So,
eventually,
yeah, it gets better.
If you say so.
What's the deal with the pitching gas station? Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
So it's like apparently like an indoor complex.
It's just an indoor mound. That's all.
That's what it sounds like, right?
They have a couple of high tech cameras and shit for statistics. And
I'm sure it
whatnot.
Assesses like spin rate and
yeah.
But pitching gas station, I've heard so much about this on Twitter and every article you read. It's like, all right.
The coolest thing about it is the name.
Yeah, basically. Yes, Bright. We are 60 subs away from making it to 1,000.
Let's go. Smash that sub button, boys and girls.
Chat. Slap that sub button. Hit it with all your might. Share with a friend. Tell your friend, be like, yo, you got to sub to Unhinged Yankees. We make the best Yankees content out there, right? We live stream every night. Who else does it? So, honestly, it's kind of crazy because I think a couple weeks ago I set the goal. I was like, when we had like 200 subs, I was like, let's try to get 1,000 by opening day. We might get 1,000 by the end of the week, probably.
We might.
So shout out to all you guys.
Where else are you guys going to wave the bandanas? Let's go.
Where are you going to be waving the Brett Gardner bandanas? Let's go. Shout out to everyone in the chat. A 70% of what Kluber used to be will be great. Exactly. I'll take 70% of what Kluber used to be. Easily. Any day.
He's just got to be a competent number 4 starter, essentially. If he's that, I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm actually excited right now because we have a Matt Finch comment. And Matt Finch comments always just make my night because he always knows what I'm thinking in my head. They're always so well thought out, well written. Let's go. Matt Finch. They could be in a good spot pitching-wise. They have a lot of talent with high ceilings. It's a really interesting play to pick up as many quality arms as possible, assuming some will go down to injury. Anyone can get hurt, but they really focus on layer after layer of insurance.
That's exactly it.
Matt Finch never lets me down.
Nails it. Because that's what I'm saying. Time. That's what I'm saying. You got all these guys who have really high ceilings who could be great, but at least one of them is going to get hurt or fail. And we have a bunch of them, so we got insurance on that. It's A+ comment. A+.
That's what I'm saying.
We have the best chat in the world. Let's go.
Shout out to I love the chat. Me and chat, just best friends. Grimnator. Everybody is high on Sessa, but I've never understood the hype. In 2019, it felt like every time he pitched, he'd give up runs. I thought that too, Griminator. I thought that too. But this season, after watching every single game, because usually throughout a 162 game season, there's a lot of games you miss. But this season, since it was 60 games and COVID, I watched every inning of every single game. Luis Sessa, blew my mind. I feel like he was just quality this year, especially in a bullpen that was shaky. For the most part,
was a highlight.
He was a big highlight of the bullpen, and I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't use him in more high leverage situations in the postseason. I think that was a huge mistake. We saw Aaron Boone use Sessa in blowout games and Adam Ottavino in close games. So I'm still high on Sessa. I don't know.
Yeah, now, he's got nasty stuff, and if he can just keep his head straight, we'll be fine. He looked great last year. Hopefully, they use him more in high leverage situations this year, and let's roll.
Yep, I'd agree, 1,000%. Yo, see, didn't even let me know you guys were live. I was refreshing and nothing. Discussed it with YouTube. Guys, this is why I say hit that bell. Make sure post notifications are on, because YouTube is just trash sometimes. I don't know why they don't send out notifications. I know personally, I haven't gotten a notification when we went live in probably a couple weeks, which is so weird. I don't understand why they don't send them out sometimes, but whatever. I mean, I assume if you sub to somebody and you turn on notifications, they should at least send out a notification
for live. Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. At least for live. But whatever. The bullpen should, another Matt Finch comment. The bullpen should be very good. If somehow you open the season with everyone healthy, why not go 6-man rotation? Cole, Kluber, Tyone, Monty, Garcia, Herman, build in some time off, even if only for the first half, and then you add Sevy. If you're still healthy with that rotation, you may see Sevy bring everything he's got for 1 or 2 innings a night out of the pen, yes, or as the de facto opener.
I love that.
Yo, this dude, Matt Finch, never misses.
Love that. Absolutely love that. And I have to say, I would be very surprised if Herman is on this team opening day, but if he is, sure, throw him in there. I don't care. Let's go.
Fuck,
Let's roll, baby.
My mind is blown because it's like he always knows what I'm thinking. It's crazy.
Oh, Matt Finch, yeah,
every time.
Smart guy.
Wait, Brian, didn't they sign Tyone? They traded for him. So is he on arbitration? There are no options. He's just sitting. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know what.
I think he's on arbitration through. Okay, so he's arbitration eligible. It says 2022. I don't know if that means after 2022 or before 2022, but he's not a free agent until 2023. So until then, I think we're set as far as he goes.
Awesome.
Have you seen MYY recaps? 3 videos and a live stream Unhinged to 1K. Yeah. If you guys haven't checked out Derek's videos that he posted on MYY recaps today, I think they were 3 history of the Yankees videos. Actually pretty solid. One of them's how the Yankees got their logo. Another one's about the facial hair policy.
Oh, does it have anything to do with the Highlanders?
Maybe, because I know you're a huge fan of the Highlanders, Brian.
Big Highlanders guy. Did you know the Yankees used to be called the Baltimore Orioles before the Highlanders?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
They're not obviously not the same Baltimore Orioles, but
was that in 1898?
Sometime around then, yes.
Right.
So I think they became the Highlanders in 1904.
Exactly. White Sox are young in our experience. Our Yankee team been in the postseason and was close to getting the World Series since the last 3 or 4 years. The White Sox kind of remind me of the 2017 Yankees. Right? Yeah. Okay. Brian's got a little commotion, so he just muted himself. Let's see. LA Yanking has a hot take. Devi Garcia should start in the minors, and Yankees should go the 6-man rotation. No, because you're going the 6-man rotation without Devi. Who are you adding?
Yeah,
Devi needs to start in the majors.
Yeah, I think he's got to start in the rotation.
Yeah.
At this point, how much more is he going to learn in the minor leagues? He's got to get some major league experience. He looked good last year. Why not build off that?
That's what I'm saying.
Send him back down.
I mean, like if you want him to get better, which is obviously possible, I think like the ceiling is what's that expression? The roof is limitless or something. No, what? No, there's a saying. It's like the potential is unlimited. I don't know, but you know what I mean.
I think you're making it up.
No, there's a saying where it's like the sky is the ceiling. The sky is the ceiling. No, the sky is the limit. I don't know what you guys know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
But yeah, no, I think Deivi Garcia, the sky's the limit for Deivi Garcia.
This is the content everyone came for.
But yeah, you need him pitching majors. There's no way he's gonna improve in AAA. Like you need him facing major league hitting.
For sure.
How's Florial gonna be this year? I think it'll be interesting how he performs in AAA. Because he's definitely not going to be in the majors. The way we broke down the bench, there's just no way.
He's a huge disappointment. I'm sorry, but
I still have faith in him. Like it's not that.
You can still turn it around.
Yeah. How old is he?
22. I can look it up.
Looks like he's 23. So I mean, he's not that young, but he's not. It's not like he's old. Like Judge came up, he was 26.
Yeah, no,
so he saw some time.
Turn around. He's really just struggled with injuries, and it's stunted his growth a bit. But man. I'd love to imagine having him as a good player.
That's what I'm saying. Game changing.
Like another good outfielder. Let's go.
I'm still not giving up on Mike Tauchman completely yet, though. Just saying. I'm not. I'm a Tauchman guy.
That pipe dream.
I'm holding on to it.
I was, man. That'd be awesome if he could. He's great in the field. If he could just be a consistent bat.
Yeah. Futai has a good comment. Brian, I love me some Gardner. Me, you were a Caillou kid. Did you like Caillou as a kid?
Never watched it, no.
Oh, it might be past your time, right?
Might be.
Because when I was younger, I used to watch Caillou.
Did you?
Each day I learned some more. Each day I grow some more. Caillou. I'm Caillou. Okay, no. All right, moving on.
That's gonna be. Clip it.
Don't clip it.
Clip it.
Let's see. Where was David? Oh, here we go. Benji, would you trade for David Price? Hell no.
You want David Price pitching in Yankee Stadium? Are you out of your fucking mind?
David Price is the epitome of let's just face him. Like let the Blue Jays trade for him.
Yeah, and I want to hit against him. I don't want him pitching for us.
All right, I'm gonna go with another expression. I think this is an actual one now. You know, like the expression, if you can't beat him, join him.
Oh, there we go.
This is like the complete opposite of that. Where it's like, you beat him, so don't let him join you.
Yeah, if you can beat him, don't join him.
Exactly.
It's sort of the expression.
Let's see. The difference between Wells and Dominguez is that Wells played college ball, which is equivalent to the minors. Jason's still a teenager. Yes, and that's very interesting you bring this up because tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, me and Brian have a little recorded episode coming out about Austin Wells, how much we love him. How much I just love Austin Wells as a person. Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be up tomorrow. But, yeah, I'd agree. I think Austin Wells could be up as soon as, like, the 2022 season just because of how explosive he is.
Yeah, I agree to an extent. College ball is not necessarily the equivalent to the minors, but it's definitely better than not playing any professional.
You know, he had, like, a 575 on base in college.
That's absurd. His OPS was, like, 10. It was, like, 11.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about this?
Lefty bat.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm.
Wait, isn't Dominguez a switch hitter?
No, I'm talking about Wells.
No, but I'm saying like Dominguez is a switch hitter.
Dominguez is a switch hitter, yeah.
El Fuego says if the Yankees don't win in 2021, should the Yankees pull a Dodgers and say F the tax?
Yes, they should have done that this year. This is the year to go for it. Like we were talking about.
I think I disagree though.
Fucking open.
I think I disagree because looking at the Yankees, yeah, we're disagreeing now, Brian. We got a little debate action.
Well, all right, I see where you're going with this, and I know what you're.
Okay. Ahead. I would much rather the Yankees have made all these depth moves and probably for the same price as going out and getting Trevor Bauer. I would much rather have Darren O'Day, DJ LeMahieu, Justin Wilson. Who else did they get? Oh, Corey Kluber, Jameson Tyone, rather than one Trevor Bauer. You know?
Yeah. What I'll say is like
the
free agent class this year wasn't like anything that crazy special. So like I can see why they wouldn't want to blow the bank this year. I would have loved it if they went after fucking Lindor or like, you know, at least tried. But
yeah,
you know, but like I said, I think now is the time they got to go for it. This core is getting older. We're running out of years with them. and the AL is wide open. So,
yeah.
That being said, I am happy with what they did this offseason.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, take advantage now while the Rays' young arms are still young, right? Yeah. Because we know they have a bunch of young arms coming up. They have Patino. They have that other kid, Honeywell. I think it's Brent Honeywell. They have a lot of young arms coming up. So let's just kind of like take advantage before they could develop another like crazy ass rotation.
Yeah, and the Sox are going to be good in a few years too.
The Red Sox, yeah, they're going to be really good.
They're building back up, and they have what's his face, their GM now.
The Blue Jays too. They get a couple arms. I mean, in a few years, they might be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. They're already a little bit scary.
The Orioles too, bro. Give them like 5 years. I don't know.
They're a couple years behind the others, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I think the Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, they're all probably. Well, the Rays and the Blue Jays are probably a year away, maybe 2. But the Red Sox 2 years, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So you don't have that much time left.
Yeah, it looks like the chat was saying the sky's the limit. Is the saying, then you got
what I said.
Okay, but you got Ben Wilson. He said the ceiling is the roof.
Doesn't make any sense though, because
technically the ceiling is the roof.
Architecturally speaking, I don't know.
Architecturally,
so well,
the ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling, my ceiling.
Well, no, because you live in an apartment.
My ceiling is the
unless
floor,
you're on the top
the guy
floor.
above me.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're in a house and you're on the top
floor,
could
be the roof.
It could be
true. Unless you have an attic, then there's like some space.
Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the content tonight. Benji says, "How is Greg Allen going to be this year?" See, this is also why I'm disappointed in Brett Gardner coming back, because it's like now, does Greg Allen even make the roster? Like, probably not. And I was kind of looking forward to see like what he could do this year. We're talking about a speedy switch hitting outfielder. Like I going into the season, I thought he was the definition of like one of those like Mike Tauchman, Gio Urshela, Luke Voit type of guys, where he might just come in the Bronx and just hit 30 home runs out of nowhere.
What's the chance that Brett Gardner gets DFA'd before opening?
-5. If Brett Gardner got DFA'd before the season even started, I'd dump a bucket of water on my head. Not even a bottle. We're talking like 5 dugout mugworts of water.
Oh,
ice cold water. I'll put ice cubes in it too.
What if he somehow gets hurt?
Well, I'm not going to wish injury on him.
No, I'm not wishing it. I'm just speculating.
You're like, hypothetically, what if he got hurt?
Anyway, he never gets hurt, but
I know. Whatever. Someone else.
That's probably the only chance that Allen has to make the roster.
True.
But did he sign a minor league deal or a major league deal? Because he's not a minor league deal.
No, they traded for him.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't think he has any options left, and neither does Tauchman. So it's like, what do you do with these guys? It puts the Yankees in a weird situation.
Yeah, because they're going to DFA at least one of those guys.
Daniel says Price has said he would never play for the Yankees because of their facial hair policy. You know, did we want him? I mean, I'm kind of on board with him as far as
for that reason alone, let's keep the fucking facial hair policy.
That's true. I mean, but Brian, me and you can both agree. Like, we're not fans of it.
The facial hair policy?
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, it was literally, it's not even like it's been tradition for like hundreds of years. They literally instituted it in like the 70s. Like, so stupid. Can't wait for your 643 DP live episode. Yes, chat. Announcement. I don't know if Derek announced it yet, but on Wednesday, I believe at 7 p.m., we're doing a live episode on Derek's channel. And then at 9 o'clock, going to do a live episode on this channel, as usual. So look, you guys got content up the wazoo this week. Let's go. Also, I believe we have a special guest joining the show tomorrow night. I'm not going to say any names yet, but like there's like a 90% chance this is happening unless he bails. But he is a player in the minor league system who's currently at spring camp. But not currently at spring camp, but he has an invite. All right, cool.
Close enough.
Close enough, right? Let's see. What else we got? Who is the 6th, if not Garcia? If you're looking to maintain AKA screw with service time, you'd likely be doing the same thing with Schmidt. So who, Chassin? Yeah, I mean, the only way I could see the Yankees like start Garcia in AAA is if they want to manipulate his service time.
Yeah, if they do that, I think they'll just go with the 5-man rotation. I don't think they'll use Chassin, but
yeah,
I could see it happening. I hope not.
I hope not either, bro. Whatever. Parker says we've had this stream going for 20 minutes and not a single word of Clifford. Disappointed. Yeah, I mean, Brian, you might not be aware of this, but like Clifford is like the biggest meme of my Twitch. You ever play the game Scribble? Scribble.io. It's kind of like Pictionary. Like you get a word and then you have to like draw it on the screen for your friends. I always end up drawing Clifford. So like if the word is like flower, I'll draw like Clifford holding the flower. He's just he's a great guy. That Clifford. Shout out to Clifford. Is that like before or past your time? Like, or is that your time? Like
Clifford was my time.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Clifford. Matt Finch, Orioles offense will be solid in the coming years. They have no pitching at present. Tough to start from scratch and build to contention within a 3-year span. True.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yeah, sure. I'd agree, Matt.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the Orioles for a while.
The ceiling is only the roof if you're on the top floor, i.e., I'm in the living room right now and it is not near the ceiling.
Words of wisdom from the wicked 50 cal.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Pat now has like 3 different scenarios of him getting dumped of water on his head. Yeah, I mean, like you guys will understand this as time goes by. I make a lot of bad bets, especially involving like dumping water on my head. That's why in the span of like I think it was like 2 days in a row in the playoffs, I had to dump water on my head. I don't know what the first one was for. It was like I said like Brett Gardner wasn't going to hit a home run first game of the ALCS. Launches one, of course, dead center. Like since when? Yeah. And then game 1 of the ALDS, I'm like, if Higgy hits a home run tonight, I'll dump water on my head. Of course, he launches one off Blake Snell. Like, yeah, because everyone saw that coming, right? So
like if someone gave up 6 runs and then they did.
It was this one didn't have water attached to it, but I think it was Devy's last start of the regular season. I'm like, so what do we do if Devy goes out and gives up 5 runs tomorrow? And of course, like he gives up 5 runs against the Red Sox. Whatever. Whoa. The bet was if Wade hit 70 home runs. 10.
That's not a bet.
It was literally a bet.
He's not going to hit 10. Take the bet.
I'm not taking that bet.
He's not going to hit 10.
Not taking
it. If he hits 10 home runs, wouldn't you be extremely happy?
And if he doesn't hit 10, what do I get out of it? Nothing.
I'll dump. No, I'm not going to do that because he's
exactly.
But it's a meaningless bet. He's not going to do it.
No, thank you. I already have. All right, really, Brian? I have like 5 bets lined up for the season already.
Yeah, but they're all like BS. It's like if Brett Gardner gets DFA'd before opening day, that's not going to happen.
Whatever. The special guest is Austin Wells. I wish. If anybody wants to reach out to Austin Wells on Instagram, Twitter, be like, yo.
Everyone message this dude and say, go on.
No.
Come on, dude. That's the only way that we're going to get him on.
Yeah, I would love to get Austin Wells on live. That would be awesome for sure. With Aaron Hicks' contract, how do you bring up Dominguez when he's ready? I think it's not going to be that difficult because it's not like Hicks is making that much money, right? So it's like
he's making like $10 million a year, and Dominguez is at least 3-4 years away from the majors, probably. So I think by then Aaron Hicks is going to be over the hill, and they're going to be dying to replace him.
Wait, you said 5-6 years?
3-4.
Oh, I think you said 5. I was like, whoa, Brian, that's a little risky there. No, but yeah, I would say like 4 max.
Yeah,
4 max.
But by then you'll figure Hicks will be 5-6 years into his 7-year deal.
Yeah, so, yeah, it'll almost be done by then. If not, they'll just trade him or
be a bench piece.
Yeah,
at that point for $10 million a year.
Anthony says, Pat, I like the Garrett Cole hairstyle. You know, it's not like a current Garrett Cole hairstyle, right? But it's more of like an Astros Garrett Cole style. Yeah. When he was. Garrett Cole in the Astros was a beast. I don't know what you're talking about.
Astros.
Have you seen his mustache?
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Solid. Yeah, he looks like a dad that lives in like Mississippi, and he's just like going to the gas station to buy some wood.
It was like light blonde.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because when he had his beard, it wasn't that color.
No,
it was like a dark brown.
It's probably not that thick. That's why.
Yeah, maybe we should wait for it to be a little thicker, right? The O's have Matt Harvey and King Felix. They do. I think what they're hoping for with those guys is maybe like they pitch decently in the first half, and then come the trade deadline, they can maybe deal them and get some sort of package. Like if Matt Harvey has a great first half, maybe they deal him to a team like the Cubs. Yeah, maybe to the Mets. Who knows? But they did sign Walker, so their rotation looks awesome.
Just the Mets? Oh yeah.
Number 99, Taijuan Walker.
Number 99.
Clint Frazier is the 2021 AL MVP, calling it right now.
That is a hot take. I could see it.
Listen.
It's not that hot of a take.
If Clint Frazier gets the at-bats, I'm guaranteeing he's going to be an all-star this year.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Putting that on the books, bro. I mean, we're talking about a guy like the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. The ceiling is the roof for Clint Frazier this season.
The floor, which is also the walls and the windows.
Brian, we got another hot take. Oh, Nick Nelson will be an ace out of the bullpen.
Burning hot. Let's go.
Bro, that's
I love it. Nick Nelson showed some ability last year. I could definitely see that happening. If he gets some more experience and starts and continues to look good, I could definitely see them relying on him in some tight situations.
Yeah.
I think the organization's high on him.
If Britton is running his mouth about Herman, he's going to ruin the team chemistry. We need team chemistry to win a World Series.
No. You cannot blame Britton for this.
We cannot blame Britton.
Everyone in the world is thinking, no, absolutely not. This is entirely Herman's fault. He can fuck off and get off my team. Okay? Do not start blaming Britton for this. Britton's a leader. Everyone follows him, and he's just saying what everyone else is thinking. So
he's the Yankees rep for the Player Association. Like, he's the voice in the clubhouse.
He's literally the guy. So don't get on Britton's case. And he didn't even say anything that bad. Okay? He just basically said, like, I have no control over the situation. So, like,
yeah, I'm 1,000% behind Zach Britton. With Zach Britton's a legend. Like, I don't even care.
He's easily become like a top 3 favorite Yankee right now.
Easily. And also it's the fact that like a lot of people want to compare like the Herman situation and the Chapman situation. I think the thing is, I could be wrong, but I think when Chapman showed up to spring training, it was just like an apology tour kind of. Like, he was obviously like very sorry for what had happened. Like, since Domingo's been gone, it's been nothing but like
it just seems like he doesn't get it.
Eeriness.
He seems like he doesn't get it. He just
apparently he is talking with the clubhouse, and then he's going to address the media. So I don't know what we're going to get out of that, but I just hope like there could be some sort of team chemistry. I understand like they're not fans of Domingo, but like Zach Britton said, you can't choose your teammates. Obviously the Yankees want to bring him back for whatever reason. So at this point, they're all just going to have to like suck it up and deal with it, regardless if they like the dude or not, unfortunately.
Apparently having facial hair is worse than what.
Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. Y'all better not say 4 years till Dominguez comes up in front of Derek. LOL. Yeah, Derek's a big Dominguez guy. Personally, I'd like to see the dude play a minor league game first. Until we say, he's going to be up in the Bronx next season. But I mean, obviously he has a lot of potential, but like people comparing him to like Mike Trout and Aaron Judge, even I forgot who said it. Someone with the Yankees organization, I think it was either today or yesterday at a press conference. He's like, right now, like Jason Dominguez is not Mike Trout or Aaron Judge. Like, I don't know why he's getting these comparisons. Like, maybe one day, like he has the potential to be like one of these top guys. But right now, it's just let the kid be.
That's the problem. People hear player comparisons and I think automatically, oh, this guy is the next Mike Trout. No, they're comparing his play style to Mike Trout. So, like, let's not get too excited yet. He hasn't played a professional baseball game yet.
So annoying. So annoying. Mustache Cole looks like he's from the 70s. That's true. That's true. This might be a awkward take, but you ever see That 70s Show?
Yeah, I love That 70s Show.
With the mustache, he kind of reminds me of the guy with the Hyde.
Oh.
A little bit.
I kind of see that.
Very little bit.
Hippie glasses.
Yep. Let's see. Special guest rookie, the Bat Dog. I would donate my left kidney for that one.
That would be fire. Was the left one? Really?
I mean, yeah, I think the right one's more important, no?
You say so.
Yeah, you can get money for that too. Donating kidneys, yeah.
Sure.
I'll do it. Okay. The up is the roof is the high.
Nailed it.
I think I need therapy after that one. Yeah. Group therapy. Unhinged therapy. Let's do like unhinged therapy sessions.
Dude,
honestly, like
our feelings.
My Twitch streams are kind of like therapy. Like
they are.
Yeah.
They get fun.
Yeah. Sometimes. Only when you're not in them.
It's the last time I give subs to you.
Let's see. Zach Britton equals most underrated reliever in baseball. I've been saying this. I mean, Zach Britton, it's like even you turn on MLB The Show, right? The dude has like a 72 overall. Like easily the most underrated guy. Like we're talking about a big situation. I want Zach Britton on the mound.
I trust him more than Chapman, honestly.
I would too.
He's the best arm in that bullpen. By far.
He's not as sexy, but
no, he doesn't have to be.
He gets the job done. Just saying. Is Chapman going to bounce back this year? I'm going to say yes. I made a prediction I think it was like last week or something. I think Chapman's going to have a big year. Like I think he's coming into this year like with a vengeance. Like 2019, the Altuve thing. Last year, the Broso thing. It's like Chapman we know Chapman. Like he's not a guy to like take this stuff lightly. He might smile after just because like that's how some people react to like bad situations. I know I do the same thing. If I'm like in a really tough spot, I might just try to like humor my way out. But I think Chapman's going in with a vengeance. Like just like I said with Stanton, he has like a can of Pringles on his shoulder. It's not just a chip. It's a can of Pringles. I think Chapman has that same can of Pringles.
Okay.
That's another analogy.
With it. Your analogies are on point today.
Brian, round of applause to myself. Yankees bullpen is looking real good. Plenty of lefties, but what are the 2021 bullpen rules?
Yeah, there's a 3-batter minimum.
There is, right?
Yeah. But what's good is I think all of our lefties are pretty good against right-handed hitters. We touched upon this the other day with the Wilson signing.
Yes.
And he like we were saying, he throws a cutter which breaks into righties, and it's very effective against them. So, and with Britton and Chapman, they both are or have been a closer at one point or another. So they're obviously good against righties. So, it's obviously great to have lefties in there, but it's even better to have lefties that can pitch against righties. So,
yeah. And THG says it was Kevin Reese, director of player development. So that's who said about the Jason Dominguez, Mike Trout comparisons.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you do Dominguez, Stanton, and Gleyber for Tatis Jr. and Lamet? After that contract, I don't know.
Nah. Yeah. Nah.
I mean, it's kind of like a good contract for both sides if you think about it. But if I'm the Padres, I wasn't making that. Like, I would want to see him at least play a full season first.
I can guarantee you he will not finish that contract with the Padres.
The AAV is not that bad, though. It's like $26 million.
It's not that bad, but it's a lot of money for a small market team. So I don't see him finishing the contract there. I am a big Tatis Jr. fan. Don't get me wrong, but I still think Stanton has a lot left in the tank, and I still want to see what Dominguez can be. And Gleyber, we already know, is a star. So I'm happy with the guys that we have.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yes, Futai. I saw you mention this on Twitch last night. We did a video about the Zach Britton Domingo Germán situation. Apparently, Futai put a comment about the incident and was told by someone in the comments that Britton is a nobody on this team and that Germán is more significant.
Futai, do not take that shit. Okay? You're better than you know better than that guy. Fuck that guy. Okay.
Yo, Futai. Next time that happens, you tell him that said that you're right.
Tell us. We'll back you up.
I got you, Futai. Got you. Bro.
That's some shit, man.
Let's see. Michael Scott makes me abnormally uncomfortable.
Okay.
This is
relevant.
We have one of these comments at least once a night where it's like we always get a comment. I'm like, there never a chance in a million years I'd be talking about Michael Scott tonight. Just not a chance. But The Office is like my favorite show of all time. I don't know how Michael Scott makes you abnormally uncomfortable. Probably like my favorite TV show character of all time.
I think you probably just remind him of Michael Scott. So
what the? How am I Michael Scott?
I don't know, but you make him abnormally uncomfortable, and
if any,
Michael Scott also does that. So I'm Michael Scott.
You seem like an Office guy.
I am.
Yeah, quality stuff. Me and Jalen actually had a conversation about The Office a couple of nights ago. It was like it's one of those things where it's like when people tell me I have to watch something, I never do it. Like just because I don't want to like give in. So like people used to tell me for years, watch The Office, watch The Office, watch The Office. I finally did it, bro. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Good stuff. Honestly, like Unhinged is kind of like The Office.
Yeah, we're kind of like that.
Brandon's Dwight.
what's the word? Oh yeah, Brandon is definitely Dwight. I'm Jim. Obviously.
Yeah, no, I could see it. Paris Pam. Yeah. Sean is Toby.
You're Michael Scott.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Place your bets on better comeback player of the year candidate, Kluber or Mancini. I think Mancini, just because he's overcoming something a little bit bigger than Kluber. And if he performs at a good level, I think it'll probably go to Mancini.
For sure.
Shout out Trey Mancini.
That's a great question. Again, Matt, with great comments.
Matt, honestly, bro, hit me up on Twitter if you want to start writing for us or something.
We have the best chat in the world.
I love our chat. Awesome chat, bro. Chapman wasn't bad last year. We have recency bias because of the way the last 2 seasons ended with him on the mound.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chapman hasn't been bad by any means. I could actually bring up his stats from last season because I know he had the rough outing against the Mets. He had a 3.09 ERA last year. It's not amazing, but it's not awful by any means.
Right. He was also coming off, I guess you could consider it injury because he was sidelined from COVID for a while. So, it took a while to build back up. So, I like to think that he'll be full strength this year and looking better.
Yep. The best overall player on this team in 2021 is going to be Garrett Cole because not only is he in the middle of his prime, but he's going to be going into 2021 very mad because of what happened last year. I've said this, Cole for Cy Young. I'm on that train.
I like that take. A lot.
Cole for Cy Young, bro.
But I have to say, if Judge is healthy, which is a big if, he's going to be more important.
Yeah, I could, but here's the thing. It's this might just be delusional Yankee fan thinking, but we could easily have the MVP and Cy Young on our team this year, and the comeback player of the year,
and rookie of the year when Jason Dominguez comes up in May.
I think Devi could qualify for rookie of the year technically.
Oh yeah.
So technically we can just sweep all the awards. Delusional Yankee fan thinking here.
Do we have any? We don't have any rookies coming up this year, right? Any big name?
Schmidt maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else think it's highly likely that Derek Dietrich makes the team as a utility player? I would love it. I love Derek Dietrich, bro. Put him on the list with Austin Wells. I'd love to have him on. Just have a conversation with the
I'd like to have him over Tyler Wade.
So, see, my only thing is I would love to see it, right? The only thing is Tyler Wade plays shortstop. Derek Dietrich does not. So then it puts the Yankees in a weird situation because who's your backup shortstop then?
That's a fair point.
Dietrich is more versatile as far as the field goes. I know he's played first, second, third, outfield. He's more versatile in that sense, and he has a better bat than Tyler Wade. It's just the shortstop thing might hurt him in the end. But if he does have a really good spring training, maybe he gets a spot. I don't know.
We were talking about it with the Gardner signing. We think that made his making the team a little bit less likely, but it'd be nice if he did.
Yeah.
DFA Gardner. Hashtag. Can we get a hashtag DFA Gardner in the chat?
I wish, but it would never happen. Predictions on Chad Green's stat line. Also, is it just me, but does it feel like Chad Green has got less and less dominant reliever each year? It might be just you, because for me, it's Chad Green
better.
He has his ups and downs, but it's I think at the end of the day, he's usually fairly consistent.
That's what I'm saying. I think last year he was very consistent. He might have been the most reliable, other than Britton, might have been the most reliable reliever in the pen.
So here's the thing, Chad Green 2017, that's probably the best you're gonna see him. He had a 1.83 in 40 games. 2018 he had a 2.5. 2019 was that really rough year. Remember he started off so bad.
16 ERA. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they called him down, and then he came back up. He was solid.
Great since then.
Bro, but what I'm saying is 2019 he still had a 4.17 even after that putrid start. Yeah. And last year he finished the season with a 3.51.
ERA is meaningless. ERA is meaningless for relievers. Meaningless.
Yeah.
What matters is how good he looks consistently. And I think he looks pretty consistent last year. He might have had a couple of rough outings, but for the most part, he's looked really good. And I think that he'll continue to do that this year.
Yeah. Would you do Devi, Miguel, Andujar, and Ford for Hendricks? Hell yeah. 10 times out of 10.
Probably.
Because what you're doing is you're replacing Devi with Hendricks in the rotation.
Yeah.
It's not like Andujar and Ford are making any sort of contributions.
Yeah, I guess if you're going for it now, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not trading Andujar. He has no trade value.
Pat, don't take Brian's shit. You rock. Brian, go wave them Gardner bandanas. Do you have any on call?
I don't.
You told me you were in the process of making them.
We're working on it. We're working on it, guys.
All right,
we're going to have a meeting right after this, and we're going to draw them up.
Wow, this is a hot take. Not going to lie, I tried to watch The Office, and I found that show not that funny outside of the Diversity Day episode.
Okay, fair point. The first season is not that great.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
You have to get through the first season. Once you do like the second season, once you get like 10 episodes into the second season, it just takes off.
Yep. So, and that's exactly what happened because I started watching the first season and it's only like 7 episodes. So you just like pump through it. Like it's not that bad.
Season. Just get through it.
Yeah. Just get through it. And then starting season 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
It gets good. And it's worth it. It's worth it.
And also Michael Scott, the bald spot's fixed. So it's like that makes it better too.
But it's one of those shows that really kind of does live up to the hype.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like season 1, I was so disappointed. I was like, what's everyone talking about? Like all the hype for? But no, it gets good. Creed, most underrated character. Honestly, Para might be Creed, or like Brandon.
Yes, Para is Creed.
Honestly, Brandon could low-key be every character.
Brandon's creepier, so yeah, I could see him being Creed.
Yeah, it little spice of everything. LMAO, I'm playing MLB The Show, and Choi just hit a home run against Cole. How it's not even in the game? Why do we trade him?
What a shock!
I'm shocked. G-Man Choi. I mean, yes, I actually did forget the 2016 home run to Raji Davis, 2017 walk-off double to Correa, 2019 walk-off to Altuve, 2020 home run to Brosel. Yeah, I mean, look, Chapman's giving up big hits. Like, we can't ignore that, but he's still a good pitcher.
Yeah. I don't know if I trust him in the postseason. I think that's the problem.
I don't know if I do either.
Spots. I think,
I trust Britton a lot more.
What I'd like to see, I was just going to say, I would like to see them switch roles in the postseason. Chapman as the 8th inning guy, Britton as the closer.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's tempting.
Would you like if the Yankees would trade for Kevin Gausman, Chris Bassett, Zach Gallen, or Jose Leclerc at the trade deadline? I would prefer Kyle Hendricks. Just because, like, you know what you're going to get from him, right? Like, Chris Bassett, Zach Gallen, like, I'm not going to include Kevin Gausman in that situation, but, like, the other 3, it's like, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, sure, they might be doing good, like, wherever they are, but it's like, once they come to the Bronx, it's like, different animal.
I mean, what are you getting them for? Like,
true.
We have so much pitching depth. I mean,
true. Like, I would probably give up like Andujar, Ford, Wade, like those type of guys, but I would not give up like.
Don't like.
No, yeah, but I have nothing against Mike Ford.
You give those 3 guys for anyone? Are you kidding me?
All right, Brian. It's not that simple. It's like. I'm looking at guys who don't really have a place on this team moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how trades work.
Whatever. But so you're telling me you'd give up like a Devi Garcia for Zach Gallen?
No, I just said I wouldn't. I never mind.
All right, exactly. Jesus. Season 2 and season 3 is hilarious. Yeah, we should just start an Office podcast. Like, whatever. We'll just go live and talk about The Office.
I think Paris Andy.
It's possible.
All of that. I love Andy as a character. I think he's great.
How much is Story going to get since Tatis got a crazy contract? You think he's going to get like a similar contract? Probably not, right? Because I don't think the age is similar.
No.
Story is a few years older, I believe. Story is 28.
Yeah, I think Tatis is that he's going to continue to get better. I think Story is probably peaked.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6 years older than Tatis. So it's like he might get like a 8 to 10 year deal.
Yeah.
You think he'll get 300 though?
14-year deal.
You think he'll get 300 mil?
Maybe. I mean, honestly, like the way the trends are going, I could see it happening. 300 million isn't like a crazy amount anymore. I mean, you got like guys hitting 400 million at this point. So
I could see Story getting like 250. How much money would that be?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
250 divided by 8 is 31.25. I think it's, especially if Story has another amazing year, I could see him getting over 30.
Yeah. But definitely in that like 8-year range.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Wow, CJ's just not having good luck in MLB The Show. Chapman just gave up a grand slam to allow the Blue Jays to tie the game. Just absolutely brutal, bro.
As we were talking shit about Chapman.
Maybe lower the difficulty. What else?
Or stop playing because it's a shit game.
True. I haven't, bro. I tried playing MLB The Show the other day. I can't, bro. Whatever. I think 8 years, 240. Yeah, that's kind of similar, like to what I said. I think it's possible.
That's what, 30 million a year?
Sounds about right. Tatis is 36 after his contract, so he might not even be done after that.
Good point.
But like you said, I think he gets traded eventually.
I don't think he finishes his contract in San Diego.
There's no way. He'll be a 14-year deal, bro. Shit.
He'll be a
Yankee 36, like Troy Tulowitzki.
No, in 6 years, when he's 28, he'll be a Yankee. Right in time for his prime.
If not, will you dump water on your head?
Sure.
Yeah. But it's also crazy to think about because it's like we're talking about this deal. And I saw something on Twitter. It's like, damn, I was just thinking about where I'm going to be by the time Fernando Tatis Jr.'s contract ends. I'll be
41.
I'll be 34.
Wait, did I do the math right?
Your age now plus 14.
Yeah, I'll be 41.
Damn. Bro, I'll be 34. I'll be an old man. I'll be you.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, but bro, that's crazy to think about. Like, I might, by the time Tatis's contract ends, I might have like a wife and kids, which is a scary ass thought. Well, 34. Yeah, I mean,
sorry,
what happened? What the heck? Yo, bro. All right. Hashtag shut up, Brian, bro.
I'll take that L.
Let's see. Personally, now that we're on the Tatis conversation, I think they gave the contract too early. They should have at least seen like a full season out of him first, to be honest. But you do what you got to do sometimes, right?
Yeah. Like Pat said, it is a decent AAV, so it's not like they gave him a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
It's still a big ass contract to give on that young.
We got 899,998. I believe Brog. It's either Brog or Borg. It's one of those. Chat told me what to call him. I think it's Borg. Brog or Borg. One of those two. I have the memory, attention span of a goldfish. You guys know this by now. But do we have enough to acquire Castillo? Yes. It's more so if the Yankees would want to give up enough to acquire Castillo, you know? Well, they definitely have the resources.
Yeah, I think at this point, if they didn't
Borg,
go for
by the way. It's Borg.
Borg? Yeah.
Borg.
I think at this point, if they didn't go for him, I don't think that's going to happen, at least not this year.
Unless the Reds lower their asking price, right?
Yeah, but I mean, even so, do we really – I mean, obviously he'd be great to get, but do they really need him? Are they really going to give up prospects to get him?
After this season, maybe. But right now, I think they're gone.
That would be awesome, but I don't know. I just don't see them – because even if they lower their asking price, it's still going to take a lot to get him.
Yeah, gotcha. Julio says, this is my dream rotation. 1 Cole, 2 Andy, 3 Mussina, 4 Sabathia, and David Wells. David Wells is an interesting guy to throw in there, but I like it.
I love Wells as a
bro, that would be a fire rotation, not going to lie.
I'd replace Sabathia with Clemens, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah. But we're talking like prime CC, though.
Yeah, prime
You
CC.
still would?
I still think Clemens was, yeah.
Prime Clemens or Yankee Clemens?
I mean, Yankee Clemens was pretty fucking good.
I don't know if it was prime Clemens.
It wasn't prime, but it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And he was all roided out, man.
It's Borg, bro. Who the fuck says Brog? Look, who says Borg? Like, what do you mean?
Acting like it's a common
name. Wait, is it actually a common name?
No, I'm saying Daniel's acting like it's a common name.
I bet you don't get Patrick going on. Someone mentioned Amir Garrett. Where? Oh, here we go. What about trying to get Amir Garrett? Bro, don't get me started about Amir Garrett. He goes in that class of like Derek Dietrich, Austin Wells. I'm an Amir Garrett guy. Like, just imagine like the fire that he would bring to the Bronx. Like, I love everything about this dude. Like, after a big strikeout, walking off the mound, like whipping the pot, I love it. Love every second of it. You know what? Yo, Amir Garrett, run off the mound, go fight the entire Tampa Bay Rays team all by yourself. Like, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
He's literally like CeCe reincarnated. Literally. Like, attitude, pitching style, just raw emotion on the mound. Love every second of it. The Yankees would make him shave his beard, though, which is stupid, but whatever.
Worst rule.
The closer to free agency a player gets, the lower the asking price. That's true. It's true, Brian DeGennaro.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good question to wrap things up tonight. Who does Pat love more, Amir Garrett or Nicholas Castellanos?
He's a big Castellanos guy.
I was a big Castellanos guy. However, looking at the Yankees right now, I think Amir Garrett's the better option.
Yeah, we have too many outfielders as it is.
I'm an Amir Garrett guy. Just saying. Oh, imagine Amir Garrett running at the Rays dugout for Chris Archer again.
Yeah, I love that. Let's make it happen.
All right,
come on,
chat.
Get on the phone.
Yeah, chat. Get on the phone with Amir Garrett. Tell him we want him in the Bronx. Not only do we want him, but we need him in the Bronx. Yeah. Once again, I'd probably donate the left kidney, maybe the right kidney. Depends. Yeah. But we'll see. Chat. You guys know the deal. I am going to be going live on Twitch now, twitch.tv/Unhinged New York. Not sure we're going to play, but it's always a good time as usual. Just put the link in the chat. Anybody who wants to stop by in like 5 minutes, come have fun with us. But yeah, it's going to wrap things up. Brian, thank you so much for hopping on tonight, my man. You guys know the deal. Go live every night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Subscribe, hit notification bell so you do know when we go live. I don't know if YouTube is even sending out the notifications, but hit the bell anyway. Tomorrow and every day we have a recorded episode go up on the YouTube channel at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned for that. Hope to see some of you guys on Twitch in about 5 minutes. If not, I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.